Hello everyone, this is Valliar. Welcome back to Minecraft. Today we've got a couple of fun things in the works, a couple of plans. Actually, I have two things that I'm hoping to get accomplished today. Um, I think it won't be a problem to get them done, um, but we'll see. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. The second thing, actually, I'll show you first because it's easier. I want to start building up along the top of this because I think we can make this look really good if we just put a little bit of work into it. It's going to be really cool. So, and I want to get that done just so it ties in nicely. At some point, we'll work more on these row houses, but I don't think that's going to happen today. A lot of that I'm actually planning to do off camera. I just think that'll work out better if I do it that way. But yeah, so what we're actually going to focus on today is we're going to actually work back up here a little bit more in the dwarf neighborhood. And today's project is this guy. Now, if you've been watching for a long time, I'm sure you remember when I built this. There's coal in here. Huh. Oh, not at all. Okay, I'll go through, this thing's a joke. I built it and it has never worked nearly as well as I had hoped. So basically this uses let's hop up here. It's a cool idea I think that I had, but it hasn't been effective. And I could make it work better, but maybe someday we'll do another version of this. But basically I'll show you here. Oh, I broke the track. But there's a hopper minecart that runs around right here. And essentially you put your cobble, whatever you want to smelt, in the hopper minecart, and it runs around and puts everything in these hoppers, which then feeds into these furnaces. And there's coal. I think you had to manually go around and put the coal in, I believe is how this worked. So, but I've never been happy with it. You know, it's something I built that I've always hated the way it looked, thought it looked awful, and just, yeah, I've never been happy with it. So we're going to tear it down and we're going to build a better version of it today. And I'm pretty okay with the location, except that it'll need to go on over here, I think. Because what we're going to build is going to be bigger. And that's another thing that I didn't really like about it. I felt that it wasn't really big enough to make any sense. These people, this is like supposed to be the dwarf neighborhood, right? So like smelting stuff down is like what they do, you know. So why is there just one tiny building here for smelting? The entrance is not bad, but I'm gonna work on this whole area. All these can go. All this nonsense in here. Hi, my inventory is so full. At some point, we're gonna have to go to storage room as well because this is just becoming a disaster very quickly. It's rapidly like approaching a point where it's just gonna be a nightmare when I do have to go through and fix it. I think it may already be beyond that point, but we need to go ahead and do that. But we're not gonna worry about that today. So today, I'm gonna clear out this area a little bit. We got to do stuff with that too. I haven't really been doing much in this area. I've been worried about other stuff. But building a smelting house is kind of that's an infrastructure type thing, you know, because what I'm running into is that I just never have enough smooth stone and I can't get it as fast as I need it. So I'm going to clear this area out. Do just a little bit of building and actually some terraforming too. I'm going to do a decent amount of terraforming for this. Yeah, I'll be back with you. Okay, so this is what I have so far. This is what it looks like from the base of the lava tower here. And I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about what we got going on here. So what I'm going for is a broken tower kind of look, right? I think it's pretty good. I really like kind of the direction it has, you know. Mess around with it a little bit more, but overall I like it. And then so this is open to the sky, right? And there's lava here, which just kind of decorative, like whatever. But then over here, this is where the magic happens, I guess. So here, I don't know how well this will actually work. Oh, it divides it up. Excellent. Okay, so basically, there's two hoppers here, right? Going from this chest down into these. There's a hopper underneath these going into this chest. And then there's access from the back to get to these chests, which will have a coal in them. So essentially, what we're looking at here is that we'll have, you know, we'll fill this up. Probably one will be for, either they'll both be for stone, like cobble, or one will be for stone and one will be for netherrack if I'm doing that. We got to get a bunch more coal and stuff. Basically, like, this is a much better setup than what I had by far, and I think this is pretty sweet looking. We need to decorate it up a little bit and get some leaves planted and stuff. There's gonna be like a road above it, so I'll show you guys kind of, you know, this whole area over here is gonna have roads like around, like where that road is there. There's gonna be roads like all the way around. So this road's gonna be like right here. So there would be, I don't have any cobblestone wall on them, but there would be like a wall across here. And then right over here, there's road. And then the mountain, you know, would cut back, and I have no idea what those are, why those are there. I think that's originally where I was going to go mob spawner. That might be a good place for another one, actually. Oh, that's where I was going to do originally, like a long time ago. I was going to build a little monster drop spawner there, but that's old news. So anyway, so this is kind of a broken tower. You know, we need some vines and some mossy brick to kind of detail it out real well. But I like it. You know, it's big, and we got to put grass or something there so it stands out a little bit more. Or just add, you know, use a ton of mossy, I think will work. But we need some color. But yeah, I like it. I like this like open to the air kind of feel we got going on here. Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan, to be honest. Pretty pleased. And then this lava's in here just because that's what the doors use to do everything and melts everything, so I thought it should be here. Now the thing that we need that we don't yet have, which I think I'm actually going to put like back here, we just need a big old bank of train of thought is just gone. Yeah, that's right. We need a big bank of furnaces. We need this. There needs to be like just a big old furnace room back here. So I'm gonna make that here on camera. I'm not sure if we'll get to do another thing that I said we were gonna try to work on today. Again, like I did, you know, built this a lot bigger than I was intending to. So I think, plus I gotta smelt some stuff down before we have materials to do that. But this is pretty great. I'm pretty pleased. So let's stairs here and here just to kind of round out this archway. You know, so this way there'll be like a path going over here, but I think maybe if we go like 5 by 5, might work. That's way overkill, but who cares? It is getting dark. I'm gonna go sleep here. We need to make a buttload of furnaces, and those are just going to be for smelting small batches of things. You know, things that we don't want to just have constantly smelting, like, you know, we'll put iron and gold, or if we ever get that, which we have some, that kind of stuff. You know, food, all that'll go in the back room. All those smelters. So maybe we do. Maybe we do like. So isn't this back? 3 or 9 rather, I guess. We don't have any. Yeah, perfect. So there'd be like 9 here, right? And then we want this to be centered here. So let's say this goes like so. And then we do 9 more. For which we now have couple. So I think that's gonna work out pretty well. It's overkill, but overkill is not always a bad thing. Furnaces are cheap, and that way we always have plenty of room for everything we need to smelt. Right? So I'm pretty happy with that. And then this is going to be right here. This should be brick, brick. Stone brick right here. Stone brick. And just kind of making it look nice. Give it some detail. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to do this. Okay? And we're actually going to move this tunnel over. And it can go 1 higher. Let's go ahead and cut all that out of the way. It doesn't do it on this one. Right, so there's going to be, like, this is going to be closed in, but yeah, and then we can take stairs and do this. Give it like a little bit of a work table area. And then we can just come in here and just put half slabs, smooth stone half slabs. So that should be pretty good. We'll do this other room at some point in the future, but we have the functionality in place. I'm gonna need more of those for sure. The important thing is it functions, you know, and it looks good. It's at this point it's a little bit tricky because we're still getting enough of our like just basic material stuff set up that a lot of the decorating we can't really do. Like we don't have vines right now and stuff, which makes things hard because pretty much everything that I've built to date, at some point I'm going to come back through and decorate it, you know, and go over it and just make it nicer. So we're going to have to do an expedition for vines and stuff before too awfully long, but alright, we don't need you. We do need a crafting table somewhere though. Let's put it, just for the time being, let's sneak one right there. So this is good. Now there's a couple other things we could do to this. You know, we could potentially put trapdoors on here, which could be cool. That's what I'm using here. So that way, like, you pop it open and then you'd be able to look in your furnace, you know. But I don't know. I don't think that's really necessary. We could put carpets down here to give it kind of a different feel, or even pressure plates. But let's try, since we already have some wool in hand. Let's see how just white carpet looks. You know, I'm not a fan, and I'll tell you why. This is like coal dust, right? Why would you have white here? We might put like black, maybe. I don't have any squid ink. We'll get to that later. But overall, I'm pleased. We'll fix up the ceiling and make the ceiling a lot nicer. You know, let's just do that right now. Let's just take care of that. That's something easy that we can do, because I think I know exactly what I want to do with the ceiling here. Alright, so what we're going to do for the ceiling is this. Right. And so that's actually, these are actually going to be here, and then like that. And then there. And then, yeah, I like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, alright. I'm happy with this. Actually, I like this, just the bare stone right here. Now, what if we did that? No, it's not as good. I don't like that as much. I just like the stone brick there. And we'll need some lighting in here, obviously, but you know, we can just do one of these. It's not bad. Yeah, and then this will be like extra like storage space kind of, but it's not. It's actually the coal access, you know. So we could even build like a little coal storage room back here. That'd be cool. That's what we should do. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. I'm pretty pleased indeed. I like it. Let's look at it. Let's come up to the lava tower and just take a look at it. You know, step back, look at it. I need to get Elytra so that I can fly off of things better. Just to step back and look at stuff. Oh yeah, I like it. I need to work the grass up a little higher back here. I mean, once we get more buildings and stuff, I guess it'll be better. Because it kind of blends in with the stone behind it, which is not great. But that's what you end up with when you do buildings and mostly stone. We'll add some coloration and stuff in there, you know. And the buildings will have wooden roofs because of that. Just like these do here. By the way, I worked some more on this one, so that's fun. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I think this is a good place to end the episode. So I hope you guys liked it. I know I've been meaning to do this for a long time, so it feels really good for me for having this done, and I like the way that it turned out, you know. So that's great. It's great to actually have a good smeltery system set up. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. It really helps me out. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.